These are the richest Indian women in the world. Believe it or not, these women live in unmatched wealth, with fortunes large enough to buy entire luxury islands or own billion-dollar businesses. Number 15. Neerja Sethi. Net worth $1 billion. Neerja Sethi co-founded IT and outsourcing firm Sintel in 1980 with her husband, Bharat Desai. She's worth $1 billion indeed. Neerja's is a classic rags-to-riches fairy tale stirred by determination and innovation. Neerja and Bharat founded Sintel in an apartment in Michigan with a shoestring capital of $2,000. A company that began as an IT consulting firm scaled up to be one of the global outsourcing giants, a solutions provider for technology and business processes for some of the globe's largest conglomerates. In 2018, Sintel was sold to French IT firm Atos for $3.4 billion, and overnight, Neerja and her husband became billionaires. Even after the acquisition, Neerja remains a businesswoman, though very low-key, seldom gracing the limelight. She has totally personified hard work and creativity. Moreover, she has inspired many in the field of entrepreneurship, especially women, to get up and pursue their dreams, even at the cost of risks. Besides being a successful entrepreneur, Neerja is very committed to philanthropy in education and healthcare. Indeed, she has donated millions to various charitable organizations with the objective of uplifting the lives of less fortunate people around her. Number 14. Indu Jain. Net worth $2.4 billion. At number 14, Indu Jain is the chairperson of Bennett, Coleman & Co. Limited, the parent company of the Times of India, the largest media group in the country. Yes, she practically owns one of the biggest names in Indian journalism. But Indu Jain is not just a business mogul, she's a spiritual leader, philanthropist, and promoter of women's rights. Born into a traditional Jain family, Indu embraced spirituality from a young age. This didn't stop her from leading one of India's most significant business ventures. After her husband passed, she took the reins of Bennett Coleman & Co., transforming it into a global media giant. But her role goes far beyond business. She is known for her speeches at the United Nations and global forums, advocating for peace and human rights. As if owning the Times of India wasn't impressive enough, Indu Jain is also a prolific philanthropist. Through the Times Foundation, she has helped millions by supporting disaster relief, rural development, and healthcare initiatives. The foundation is one of India's largest private sector philanthropic organizations, and much of that is thanks to Indu's vision of giving back to society. But perhaps what makes Indu truly remarkable is her spiritual outlook on life. She's a dedicated practitioner of Jainism, which emphasizes non-violence, truth, and self-discipline. Through her work, she has combined business with her spiritual calling, creating a harmonious balance between wealth and well-being. With a net worth of around $2.4 billion, Indu Jain is an inspiring figure who proves that wealth can indeed go hand in hand with compassion and humility. Her influence in media and philanthropy continues to shape not only India, but the world at large. But the next woman on the list is even richer. Number 13. Leena Gandhi Tiwari. Net worth $3.1 billion. Coming in at number 13 is Leena Gandhi Tiwari, who might not be a household name, but in the pharmaceutical industry, she's an absolute powerhouse. As the chairperson of USV India, a leading global pharmaceutical and biotechnology company, Leena has been instrumental in making the company what it is today. Her grandfather founded USV India in 1961, and over the years, it has grown into a massive pharmaceutical empire under her leadership, specializing in diabetes and cardiovascular treatments. With a net worth of $3.1 billion according to Forbes, Leena is one of the wealthiest women in India, but she's not one to flaunt her wealth. In fact, she's known for her modesty and low-key lifestyle, preferring to keep a relatively private life. Despite this, her influence in the pharmaceutical industry is monumental, and she's a critical player in ensuring that millions of people around the world have access to life-saving promoting drugs. Philanthropy runs deep in Lena's life. She's passionate about education and healthcare, much like her company's focus. Through the Dr. D.G. Tiwari Charitable Trust, named in honor of her father, she supports initiatives that provide education and healthcare to underprivileged communities in India. She's also written a biography of her grandfather, Beyond Pipes and Dreams, which offers a glimpse into the family's journey from humble beginnings to industrial success. You should not go anywhere. Next up is yet again a very powerful woman at number 12, Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, net worth $3.2 billion. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw is one of the few self-made billionaires in India and a biotech trailblazer. If you have ever heard of the name Biocon, India's largest biopharmaceutical company, you should already know Kiran is a force. Her story is nothing short of inspirational, having started her company in a humble garage in 1978 with just $500. Today, Biocon stands at a global worth of billions, making her among the richest women in India. Of course, there were teething troubles. First, biotechnology was not exactly a subject of discussion. Secondly, this was a business that required Kiran, a woman, to be at the helm, an apparent taboo in this male-dominated business. The passion and vision for affordable healthcare only reassured Kiran to push the barriers. Under Kiran's able leadership, Biocon has developed innovative therapies for diseases like diabetes and cancer. She is responsible for some of the world's lowest insulin and biologic prices, a reason she has been vested with quite an impressive number of accolades. To date, she has made the Forbes listing among the most powerful women. Now, Kiran is not only resting on her wealth but is also a philanthropist, perusing her fortunes in funding access to healthcare and education in India. She is changing lives through the Mazumdar-Shaw Medical Foundation, one initiative at a time. Be it building cancer care hospitals or giving scientific research a boost, she puts her money in all the right places. Next up is a woman who has played a role in the technology field. Number 11, Radha Vembu, net worth $3.3 billion. Ever heard of Zoho? If you've worked in tech, chances are you have. Well, Radha Vembu is the silent force behind this software empire. She is the majority stakeholder in Zoho Corporation, the incredibly successful software development company that has become a global leader in IT management tools, cloud software, and business applications. Radha, however, prefers to stay far from the public eye, quietly managing her shares while her brother, Sridhar Vembu, takes the spotlight as CEO. Despite her low profile, Radha's wealth speaks volumes. According to Forbes, with a net worth of $3.3 billion, she's one of the richest women in India and has played a crucial role in Zoho's rise to the top. The company's suite of products, ranging from CRM to email hosting and project management tools, serves over 60 million users worldwide, making it one of the most successful privately held tech companies in India. Radha's journey to wealth is unique. Armed with a degree in industrial management from the prestigious Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Madras, she entered the world of software with a vision of empowering businesses with affordable, high-quality tools. She remains actively involved in Zoho's operations, particularly in maintaining the company's employee-first culture, which has been one of the key drivers of its success. Radha Vembu may be flying under the radar, but her impact in the tech world and her massive fortune are impossible to ignore. Coming at number 10 is Falguni Nayar, a true example of someone who took a leap of faith and soared to unimaginable heights. She left her high-profile job as a managing director at Kotak Mahindra Bank in 2012, right when most people were looking to settle down in their careers. Instead, Falguni decided to start Nika, an e-commerce platform focused on beauty and wellness products. A decade later, her company's worth has skyrocketed, and Falguni herself is now one of the richest self-made women in India, with a staggering net worth of $3.64 billion. When she launched Nika, Falguni had a vision to provide Indian women access to high-quality beauty products at their fingertips. Fast forward to today, Nika is a household name that sells everything from international luxury brands to locally sourced organic products. The company went public in 2021, and its IPO was a huge success, cementing Nika's place in the Indian e-commerce ecosystem. Falguni's journey to success has not only made her incredibly wealthy, but it has also transformed the beauty industry in India. She has built a platform that empowers women to embrace their beauty with a wide range of options suited for diverse skin tones and preferences. But it's not just about business for Falguni. She is also a role model for aspiring female entrepreneurs. Her success has shown that it's never too late to pursue your dreams, and she's a vocal advocate for women in business. Falguni's story is proof that hard work, dedication, and a little bit of risk-taking can lead to enormous success. Now, at the helm of a multi-billion-dollar beauty empire, Falguni continues to inspire with her passion for innovation and her commitment to uplifting women across India. And with her family by her side, her daughter Adwaita and son Anchit are involved in the business too. It's safe to say that the Nayar dynasty is just getting started. Number 9. Smita Krishna Godrej. Net worth $3.9 billion. At number 9, Smita Krishna Godrej, a member of the illustrious Godrej family, comes from one of India's oldest and most prestigious business dynasties. Her family's company, Godrej Group, is involved in everything from real estate and consumer goods to agriculture and engineering. While Smita prefers to stay out of the spotlight, her wealth speaks volumes, making her one of the wealthiest women in India, with a net worth of around $3.9 billion. Smita inherited a significant stake in the Godrej Empire, which was founded over a century ago. Despite being a shareholder, she has taken a more low-profile approach to her wealth, while her brothers, Jamshid and Nadir Godrej, have taken on the more public roles in running the company. Smita has focused on other ventures and philanthropic effort. One of her passions is preserving India's heritage. In fact, Smita resides in a stunning South Mumbai mansion that dates back to the British colonial era, a property valued at over $60 million. Her interest in heritage and art doesn't end there. She is deeply involved in supporting various cultural initiatives across India. In the world of billionaires, Smita Krishna Godrej may be one of the more private figures, but her impact on business and philanthropy is undeniable. Number 8. Anu Aga. Net worth $4.5 billion. Anu Aga is not just another billionaire on our list. She's a shining example of resilience and strength. As the former chairperson of Thermax Limited, a leading energy and environment solutions company in India, Anu took over the reins after the tragic death of her husband, Rohinton Aga, in 1996. At the time, Thermax was facing tough financial challenges, but Anu rose to the occasion, steering the company through difficult times and making it the successful entity it is today. Her story is one of overcoming immense personal and professional adversity. Not only did Anu have to manage the sudden loss of her husband, but she also had to deal with the heartbreaking death of her son, Kurush, just a few years later. These tragedies would have crushed most people, but Anu turned her pain into power, focusing on rebuilding Thermax and devoting herself to social causes. After retiring from the company's board in 2004, Anu has focused her attention on philanthropy, her biggest passion, education. Through the Teach for India program, which she actively supports, she is helping to provide quality education to underprivileged children. She's also an advocate for women's rights and has worked tirelessly to promote gender equality, both in the corporate world and in society at large. With a net worth of $4.5 billion according to Forbes, Anu Aga's wealth is impressive, but her contributions to education and society are even more remarkable. At number 7, we have Jayashree Ullal, net worth $4.8 billion. Jayshree Ullal, the CEO and president of Arista Networks, a Silicon Valley powerhouse who has led her company to tremendous success with a net worth of $4.8 billion according to Forbes. Jayshree is one of the most influential Indian women in the technology sector, and her story is one of resilience, leadership, and innovation. Born in London and raised in New Delhi, Jayshree moved to the US for her higher education, earning degrees in electrical engineering and engineering management. She began her career in tech at Cisco Systems, where she played a pivotal role in the company's rise as a leader in networking technology. In 2008, she took the helm at Arista Networks, a cloud networking company that was still in its early stages. Under her leadership, Arista has grown into a multi-billion-dollar company, providing networking solutions to some of the biggest names in the tech industry, including Microsoft, Facebook, and Google. In 2014, Arista went public, and the company's stock price has soared since, making Jayshree one of the most successful female CEOs in the world. Jayshree's leadership style is often described as hands-on and deeply involved in the technical side of the business. She has been instrumental in driving innovation at Arista, helping the company maintain its competitive edge in the fast-paced tech world. Up next in number is a queen of her own right. Number 6. Malika Srinivasan, net worth $5 billion. Coming at number 6 is Malika Srinivasan, often referred to as the Tractor Queen of India, is the chairperson and CEO of Tractors and Farm Equipment Limited, TAFE, one of the world's largest manufacturers of tractors and agricultural equipment. With a net worth of $5 billion, Malika has built an empire that has transformed agriculture in India and beyond. Her leadership at TAFE has made the company a global giant in the industry, producing affordable and efficient agricultural machinery that farmers around the world rely on. What's remarkable about Malika is her academic background. She holds an MBA from the prestigious Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, and she brought her business acumen to TAFE when she joined the company in 1986. Under her leadership, TAFE expanded its operations globally, acquiring key companies and entering new markets. Today, TAFE has a presence in over 100 countries and is a major player in the global agricultural equipment market. Number 5. Vinod Rai Gupta, net worth $5.5 billion. At number 5, Vinod Rai Gupta is a name that might not always be in the headlines, but her story is one of quiet success. As the matriarch of Havells India, one of India's largest electrical equipment companies, she inherited a significant stake in the company after her husband's passing. Now, with a net worth of around $5.5 billion, Vinod has become one of the richest women in India. Havells was founded by Vinod's late husband, Chimat Rai Gupta, and started as a small electrical trading company in the 1950s. Under Chimat's leadership, the company grew into a multi-billion-dollar global powerhouse, with products ranging from electrical wiring to home appliances. After his passing in 2014, Vinod and her son, Anil Rai Gupta, took over the reins of the company. Vinod has played a crucial role in overseeing Havells's continued success, even as the company expands into new markets and product categories. The company's growth has been exponential, with revenues increasing year after year, making Havells a household name in India and abroad. While she may not be involved in the day-to-day operations, Vinod remains an integral part of the company's strategic decision-making. She has successfully ensured that Havells retains its reputation for quality and innovation, two factors that have made the company a leader in its field. Beyond business, Vinod is also known for her philanthropic efforts. Through the QRG Foundation, she has supported numerous initiatives focused on healthcare, education, and social welfare. Like many of the women on this list, Vinod Rai Gupta's success is defined not just by her wealth, but by her commitment to giving back to society. Moving to number 4, he is a self-made billionaire. Renuka Jagtiani, net worth $5.6 billion. At number 4, we have Renuka Jagtiani, who is one of the self-made billionaires and has turned the Landmark Group into a global powerhouse, which is one of the largest retail and hospitality conglomerates in the Middle East. With a net worth of $5.6 billion, this journey of Renuka from a modest background to a top slot as one of the richest women in the world is no less than a fairy tale. Following the death of her husband, Mickey Jagtiani, Renuka took control of Landmark Group and expanded the company's operations into several countries. The group operates a host of retail brands: Lifestyle, Max, and Home Center. Its operations span over 20 countries in total. Her leadership has given a vital thrust to the company's success, while innovation and growth are attributed to her for being generated from within. Next, at number 3, we continue our countdown with an even more rich and powerful woman. Rekha Jhunjhunwala, net worth $8.5 billion. At number 3, we have Rekha Jhunjhunwala, the wife of the late Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, one of the richest women in India, with a net worth of $8.5 billion. Her wealth is largely inherited from her husband, who was famously known as the Big Bull of India's stock market. Rakesh built his fortune through smart investments and became a legendary investor, often compared to Warren Buffett. Following his passing, Rekha inherited his fortune, which included substantial holdings in a variety of companies. But Rekha is not just a passive recipient of her husband's wealth. She has become a savvy investor in her own right. Over the years, she has been closely involved in managing the family's investment portfolio, which includes stakes in companies spanning industries such as healthcare, banking, and infrastructure. Her sharp business acumen, coupled with her understanding of market dynamics, has helped her grow the family fortune. Rekha is also known for her philanthropic efforts. The Rakesh Jhunjhunwala Foundation, established by her late husband, is dedicated to supporting education and healthcare initiatives across India. Under Rekha's guidance, the foundation has expanded its reach, focusing on improving the quality of life for underprivileged communities. Number 2, Kiran Nadar, net worth $8.6 billion. At number 2, Kiran Nadar is not only one of the richest women in India, but she is also one of the most prominent art collectors and philanthropists in the country. With a net worth of $8.6 billion, Kiran's fortune comes from her marriage to Shiv Nadar, the founder of HCL Technologies, one of India's largest IT companies. While her husband built a technology empire, Kiran has carved out her own space in the world of art and culture. Kiran is the founder of the Kiran Nadar Museum of Art, which is one of the first private museums in India dedicated to promoting modern and contemporary Indian art. Her passion for art collecting began in the early 1980s, and today she owns one of the largest and most valuable collections of Indian art in the world. Through her museum, she has made art accessible to the public, helping to preserve and promote India's rich cultural heritage. In addition to her work in the art world, Kiran is deeply involved in philanthropy. Along with her husband, she has supported numerous educational and healthcare initiatives through the Shiv Nadar Foundation, which focuses on empowering underprivileged communities through quality education. The foundation has established some of India's leading educational institutions, including Shiv Nadar University and Vidya Gyan. You are about to see the richest Indian woman who is in the number 1 spot, whose wealth will keep your mouth open for a while. Number 1. Savitri Jindal, net worth $40 billion. At number 1 is Savitri Jindal. A prominent figure in Indian industry and politics, is the chairperson emeritus of the O.P. Jindal Group. Her net worth, as of 2024, is estimated to be around $43.7 billion, making her one of the wealthiest individuals in India. Born in 1950, Savitri Jindal's journey to becoming a powerful businesswoman began with her marriage to O.P. Jindal, the founder of the Jindal Group. After his untimely demise in 2005, she took the reins of the conglomerate, demonstrating exceptional leadership and business acumen. Under her guidance, the Jindal Group has expanded its operations across various sectors, including steel, power, and infrastructure. The group's significant contributions to India's economic growth have solidified Savitri Jindal's position as a leading industrialist. Beyond her business endeavors, Savitri Jindal is actively involved in politics. She has served as a member of the Indian National Congress and held ministerial positions in the Haryana government. Her political career has further enhanced her influence and allowed her to advocate for policies that benefit the nation. Now that you know the richest Indian women, are you curious to know about the richest Asian wives? Watch this video here.